Hello there, I'm Pittsburgh Pat, and I teach Dungeons and Dragons to kids and new players. And one of the hardest things to do is to find resources that are relatively inexpensive or free that we can use. And this is one that's free. I'll put the in the description below where you can find this PDF that I printed out here for free. And one of the great things, this is a great PDF. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. Well, one of the things I want to focus on today is magic, because for kids, especially like elementary school kids, magic, the rules of magic in D&D 5e can be a little bit confusing and kind of hard, and maybe a little bit like, is it an attack roll? Is it a save? Does the enemy have to have a save on a DC? How do I figure out my DC, my difficulty class? That could be a little bit confusing to some of the beginning players. So I like to leave magic open to like their imagination, because when I teach, I'm trying to get them to use their imaginations off their screens, just like use their organic like ideas. So sometimes I think the magic system in this cairn is really good. So if you go to page 16 of the PDF, you'll find a whole bunch of different spells here, and they're all described with just like 2 or 3 lines, which I think is awesome. And there's no real like rules to them, right? So it's not like, okay, you have to like roll in order for this to succeed. It just happens, right? So you could roll like a D100 in order to like figure out a random spell maybe. But this, I like to provide like some of these as a list to new players, and then they can go ahead and figure out like what they're going to do with it. So let's say, like, for instance, let's just go right to the top. So the very first one is called Adhere. An object is covered in extremely sticky slime. So, a new player might think, okay, well, that's kind of weird. They could set a trap, maybe.